Hello, fellow scrapbookers. I wanted to show you the new Q the Blue collection that we have because I just got it yesterday. Most people got it earlier, but I don't know. I got mine later. But I do like this. It's all blue and of course we have the embellishments, and there are some. Let's see. Haven't opened them. I just took them out of the box. So let's see. Okay, so these are our words. So that's good. These are all squares, so they would work with our square, our little square punch that you could map them and they'd look really pretty. They look like almost like tile. And then it looks like all circle type things and tags and different things. And then the epoxy stickers are all circle enamel, circle epoxy or enamel. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't open it. So so this is really pretty, and it kind of reminds me of the denim collection they had a couple years ago that I really liked. So what I generally do when I open these, I don't like that sticky stuff. It's okay when it's closed, but once you open them, it's hard to get things in and out. So I'm just going to slip that back in, and nothing will stick. And then, of course, we have the Variety Matte Pack, and it matches, of course, it's perfectly matches everything. You can see there's some overall flowers and journal boxes and titles. The ABCs are ombre, and they're serif because they're called serif because they have these little feet on them and little extra on them. So those are blue ombre serif. And then the Q the Blue Vellum. Okay. Again, I'm tucking this in. But the vellum is really pretty. Is there any in the front? Yeah. So that's all the vellum. I think I got it all out. So this one has like if you can see it, it's got like stripes, lines on it. You can use it for journal boxes or just about anything. And this is actually my favorite. Has those vines on it. And I watched Noreen Smith's Fast and Fun Projects with Noreen last night. And what she did was she took her rectangle cutters from this custom cutting system and cut two rectangles out and put them out, and then put pictures behind. So you can see through this, through the vellum. Let's see, do I have anything? I don't really, I cleaned off my table and I don't really have anything I can put under it. But you can see my hand through that. So you can see the whole picture, but it's also a reverse mat for the picture. And you also get everything that's on this page that is just so beautiful. And here's a dark blue, and it's a little deeper on the other side. This is all vellum. And this looks like water and wavy water. And then here's another one with flowers. So that's the Q the Blue Vellum paper pack. And then the 12 sheets of the designer. So I'll just kind of fan through it. You can see both sides. And it's so pretty. This has all little motifs like flowers. And this one looks like a chain link. That's the other side. And then you got the lines with the stripes going sideways. And then, of course, this is more like the tiles. And then, isn't that pretty? With the borders, the decorations on your pages. And this is all tiny flowers going one way. And then little windows, little checks or windows. Has little stitches on it. And finally, this looks like somebody was painting on it. And then this side has the little motifs. Oh, there's one more. Wavy lines with little all over design on that side. So this is called the Cue the Blue collection. The Cue the Blue, and it's our latest. And there's this Wispy Chain Border Maker cartridge. And if like I said, I haven't used it, haven't opened it. It's really pretty. A chain, it's open on the top and the bottom, so you know it's going to fall right off the pages. And it's really pretty. It's really pretty. So maybe I'll do something with that next week. I haven't had a chance to play. And then we have a frame punch. And I mean, if you follow a lot of advisors, some of them have already shown you these. I only just got mine. I ordered it on launch day, but I only just got mine yesterday. So it's a cloud frame punch. And maybe I can cut a frame. I'll cut a frame out of a piece of the Cue the Blue. Now to cut the frame, you can also cut straight borders if you start your paper on these lines, but to cut a frame you start it on the silver line, and you make sure that the other end ends on the silver line so that you can turn it and start again. So that's on the silver line, and then you just match up. And this is easy to match up because it's just one cloud. So when the next cloud comes out, you know it's the right one. When there's several, it's kind of hard to know if it's the right one that you're matching up. But this one, it's just the one cloud. And this is, yep, that's stopping right there. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I'm turning it, and you can see both sides has that little tab. So I'm going to start that little tab on the silver line. And do the same thing. I like the frame punches. I like them because you can do different things with them. You can do frames, you can do borders. And this is the last one. And then I turn it again. I'm going to move this out of the way. Get that out. See how pretty and delicate that looks. And it says cloud, but I mean, to me it looks like some kind of frills or flowers, or depending on how you use it. And then this is the last one on this side, and then one more, and then we'll have this whole piece of 12 by 12 paper cut into a frame. Now, when you're cutting frames, you can use different size pieces of paper as long as the measurements are divisible by 2. So if you have a 4x6 mat and you want to cut around it, that's okay. If you have a 3x5 mat, it's not okay. So that's okay. Let's get these scraps out of the way. I'm trying to keep it pretty clean up here. And then if I put this on the dark, you can see how that shows up and how pretty that is. And let's see if the dark on dark isn't gonna, but you can see what a beautiful border that makes. So that's the cloud frame punch. And your page is finished. Once you do a frame like that on it, your page is just about done, and all you need is photo mats. So that was a very quick overview of the Cue the Blue collection, and it's the newest collection by Creative Memories. I want to talk about I know that I have a lot of advisors that watch this, and also if you're not an advisor, I want to talk about a beginner class. And I had a team meeting here the other night, and what I did was focus on beginner classes, and we did the 3 beginner classes. There was more than 100 years of experience in this room, so we were able to make all 3 projects for beginner classes. I want to show you the border, and the border uses the exclusive Border Maker cartridge. It's a double scallop, I think that's what it's called, and the kits, it comes with everything you need for several people. So everyone would get that piece of designer paper, a piece of cardstock, and a designer paper strip. And then for the embellishment, everybody gets a sticker strip. So it's a really simple border, but it comes out really pretty. And it's a more advanced beginner. The real beginner is the fold over page, and I think I might have done that here. So the first thing you do is you're going to cut with the Border Maker system on either side of the piece of cardstock. Now you can really use anything, any paper. It doesn't have to come from the kit. This is 1x12. This is 3x12, and the cardstock is 2 3/4 by 12, and 2 3/4 will stay in there. The magnet holds it still. I always like to start from here. Now, if you haven't used the Border Maker system, there's a notch here and a notch here that you want to match up. In addition to that, there's teeth over here that lock in so that you know you're in the right spot. And you're just going to punch across. That way. And then, and also you can do this border with any Border Maker cartridge that stays on the page. So you couldn't do it with a chain because the chain falls off the page. So this double scallop stays on the page. And it is an advisor exclusive border. So if you're not an advisor, you can't go to the website and buy it. You can only get it from an advisor. And if you don't have an advisor, I hope you choose me. Okay. And then everything is done. I'm going to clean this up. Put it aside. Okay. So now you have a choice. Do you want the lighter side or the darker side? And even with this one goes on here, do you want the darker or the blue? You know what I think I want? I think I want the lighter side. Everybody's different, so, and I'm using Repo because I'm set up for a card class that uses Repo. Okay, and then all you do is assemble. And this is a real simple but beautiful border. And let's see that. And then I like the blue side on here. So what I wanted to say, there's the border, and then you can enhance. So they give you ideas on how to place the stickers. I think I'm going to just do a little cluster. I'll put the star and this burst of stars on top of that. And then a couple here. And that's the border, and there are stickers there left over and stuff. So this is my message about the beginner classes. I highly recommend, if you're an advisor, to embrace them and look for new customers and do some beginner classes. The way that Creative Memories has designed them is quick and simple and fun. And if you're an experienced scrapbooker and not an advisor, but you have friends you want to introduce to scrapbooking, contact your advisor or contact me. If you're not local, I can do it via Zoom or Facebook Live, and I can send you the stuff. And we can do a class there. So it really is something to embrace, and it's a good, even for experienced scrapbookers, you learn a couple of different new techniques. So it really is a good way to get rejuvenated and motivated to continue your scrapbooking. So I hope you like that, and I'll see you next week.